So a few videos back when I bought my house, I showed you guys this little room that it probably was a butler's pantry at some point. The previous owners had it as a coffee bar. I didn't really know what to do with it, and I said over time we'll kind of figure out what we want to make of it. So that's what this video today is going to be about. And we have an idea, we have a vision. What do you want? So we have an idea, we have a vision, and it's all kind of centered around this desk, which my great-grandfather hand-built in shop class back in high school.
And I want to read you all something that my aunt recently wrote about her grandfather, my great-grandfather. She said, quote, "An extremely quiet man, never served in the armed services, but served his community in a quiet, humble manner. Proudly owning a mom-and-pop grocery store in a neighborhood that was less than desirable, providing the same kind of service no matter your color, your income, or your affiliation." Unquote. And I just feel like it's not a coincidence that his lasting memory has come up more than once recently, and I'm extremely grateful to have his legacy live on as a part of my house.
So yeah, the desk kind of became the centerpiece of the room. It's the inspiration for transforming this whole space. But first things first, we gotta paint these walls. There's a story behind it, you'll see in a second. Let's get to painting.
I'm determined. Go drink the paint!
Okay, so real quick, while the first coat dries here, the inspiration behind this green color, when we were out in Jackson Hole and visiting the Tetons, we went into this coffee shop, and it ended up being like half coffee shop, half this incredible mercantile like style shop. I'll show some footage from it here. And it had this kind of color green all over the place and this old fireplace, and it was a vibe, and so I felt like this room was kind of the perfect place to try to recreate that while also being like a photo creative room. So that's the inspiration for this green.
Did you play soccer in 2008? I like your headband.
Cool. So that's the inspiration for this room. We're gonna finish up the second coat and kind of move stuff back in here, and I'll show you the finished product. All right. I don't even know, I don't care.
We'll spare the hair. Come here.
Alright, well that's anvil green. This is anvil green apparently. Let us clean up and I'll wrap this up and tell you a little bit more about the reason we're doing all this. Well, it's the next day, but it's finally finished for now. Of course, I already have a few more project ideas for this room in mind. We got the walls painted green, we got my great-grandfather's desk back in here, and I've already started staging it with all the antiques and stuff again. And I know this video is just like a bit of like a house update, come with me while I do this project, but if I had to kind of put a message to it, it would be allow yourself to be creative at home. We're getting ready to go into those dark, depressing months of the year once we turn the corner from the holidays, and on top of that, you know, we're all still suffering through lockdown and the pandemic and what that means for our lives, and it can be very crippling to creativity. And so find inspiration at home. I know not everyone's going to have an entire room to dedicate to this, but you know, find some things around the house, find some space, some items. Maybe it's your favorite item of clothing or some antiques you have, or just something that is fun to photograph or draw or whatever your art form is. Allow that creativity to still flourish at home. I know it can be difficult, but think of a memory, think of an ad even that stuck out to you or a piece of content that you saw online recently and try to recreate that. Find your inspiration for things to do around the house, because it's going to be very important over the next few months to stay creative and find that balance in our lives. So that's what this room's going to be for me, so you guys will probably be seeing a lot more of it, but for now, the walls are green, it's looking good, and I will catch you guys next time. If you enjoyed this type of video, just this kind of like project vlog type video, be sure to leave a like down below so I know, and subscribe to the channel so you see more of this stuff in the future. But until then, I'll catch you next time. Much love, everybody. Later.
favorite part about you?
You're so dumb.
I'll tell you right now. It's your hair.
Just don't get it in my facial hair is the thing because it won't come out.
It's his beard. He just said it.
It
His
won't.
favorite part about him is his beard. I could tell you that.
It won't come out is the thing.